Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I had the idea for starting a YouTube channel specifically documenting my nursing journey because it's a unique one, I think, at least my pathway is. And so I figured perhaps it would help other people that are maybe investigating or kind of searching for the non-typical route to becoming a nurse. I also think that this type of schooling is becoming more mainstream, but it's still it's not as in the spotlight as traditional schooling is. So I feel like these types of nursing programs are either misunderstood or people don't know that they exist. And when I started my journey in terms of just researching where I wanted to go and what I wanted to be and how I was going to get there, I didn't really find anything that answered these types of questions because, like I said, this is kind of a new pathway to nursing education. It's only developed and become more mainstream within the past 5 or so years, I think, where it's gained traction. So I figured other people would probably be similar to me or are interested in pursuing the non-traditional route, right? Because they have a different type of life than your typical student, right? That's not to say that if you're a typical student, there's anything wrong with that, of course. It's all personal preference, and it's all relevant to whatever experience you're looking for, whatever experiences you've had thus far, and then obviously kind of marrying your goals for the future with what you've accomplished thus far in your life, right? And I think traditional nursing school is obviously the norm, and there are a plethora of videos out there, especially on YouTube, documenting people's journeys throughout, the ups and downs of nursing school. And so I figured I would document my journey to becoming a nurse, using an online medium to attain that. So I'm going to get a little bit more in depth. I'll have a specific video set out kind of explaining my type of schooling, my background, just answering pertinent questions, right? The whole goal of this, I think, is to really just help people find an avenue that works for them to pursue their dreams. That's my main goal, because I think there's a lot of information out there, but I think it caters to kind of a one-size-fits-all approach, and it's very easy to get caught up in this cycle of thinking where you're kind of limiting yourself, right? Because you're looking at your life and comparing it to someone else's life, and you think, okay, my life doesn't mirror this person's life to the T, so I'm not going to be able to get into nursing school, or I'm not going to be able to accomplish my goals, and you feel very overwhelmed and just kind of defeated before you even start. And so I wanted to start this channel to hopefully inspire others to pursue whatever their dreams are, whatever that may be, because I think my dreams are very unique, and they're not simply, it's not just your typical nursing path, if that makes sense. I have a lot of experience and background, and I have a lot of dreams and a pretty grand vision for my life, so I needed to find a school, a pathway, just a general direction that would satisfy all of those needs. And for the longest time, I didn't think that was even available to me, because again, I think things follow a very traditional, very set idea of how it should be, right? And that's what we're exposed to over and over and over again, and so it can be very limiting. So that's why I decided to start this channel, again, to inspire people, but also to kind of document my own struggles throughout this journey, because when I was looking for information both regarding my school and this particular pathway, there isn't a lot available online. And I am a self-proclaimed research junkie. I cannot survive without researching the crap out of everything. It's kind of a sickness, right? But it's my way of almost preparing myself to move forward and to kind of make my vision a reality based on information that I have. I can sit there and think, okay, so I'll fit my vision in here, or my experience will fit in here, and then it helps me kind of feel more control, and so I'm able to move forward in my life and feel confident in that, if that makes sense. You know, if I have all the information, then I know how to deal with it, and then I can move forward. That's just kind of how I am. I'm that way from an emotional perspective as well. I don't tend to obsess over things emotionally unless I don't have all the information. If there's something missing, if I don't have a vital piece of information, then I can't process things effectively. That's just kind of how my mind works and how my personality works. So I decided that because this is a very unique situation, and again, it's fairly new, and I wasn't able to find a lot of information about it and how to accomplish these goals online, I figured I would kind of be that person. So if anyone is interested in pursuing a bachelor's of science in nursing online, like strictly online for the most part, without having an RN, without being an RN, then this would be the place to do it, to share it, right? Because you can access things very quickly and easily. And if you are someone that's working toward becoming a nurse, you're probably really busy, you're probably really overwhelmed, and you probably feel like you're not going to be able to do it because all you hear is like, it's so competitive, and you know, it's very specific, like there's a very direct route to getting there, and there's not a lot of leeway. And I kind of found some leeway that worked with my life, and so I thought I would share that journey with you, and we can kind of, you know, experience it together to some degree, and I can get a little bit more in depth and more involved into my specific situation and why I chose nursing and this particular school and just the opportunities available pursuing this particular route to accomplish goals. So hopefully you'll follow along with me. And let me know if you have any questions or comments. Obviously this is all new, so I would love to answer any questions that you may have. A lot of you might not even know that this type of program exists. So again, I'll address that more specifically in individual videos, but thought I would give you just kind of a general overview of what I'm doing, why I'm here, and just share my journey with you.